I think it looks very nice indeed, and I'm sure looking at it, nobody would guess that it starts with just a couple of wire coat hangers like this, the sort that you get from the dry cleaners.
And remember these, from tinsel to cake toppers, Christmas nostalgia is all the rage. We'll be looking back at some classic decorations that you may still have in your home.
Let's stay in the festive spirit, shall we? From tinsel to tree toppers, for many of us, festive decorations can be a reminder of our childhoods and of Christmases past.
It's now thought this nostalgia could be the reason for the rising popularity of retro Christmas decorations. Graham Satchel's been taking a look.
I think it looks very nice indeed, and I'm sure looking at it, nobody would guess that it starts with just a couple of wire coat hangers like this, the sort that you get from the dry cleaners.
Valerie Singleton on Blue Peter in 1971, and a classic do-it-yourself Christmas decoration.
And pull it down like that until it's in a diamond shape.
The Advent crown, made from coat hangers and tinsel, was something almost every child had a go at. It became a mainstay in homes across the country for years and years.
Self-sticking wrapping ribbon that you get for Christmas. You can put a couple on the top, one at the bottom. And some of these lovely...
I think it's super. You can make such a large decoration out of just bits and pieces. Congratulations, Val.
Well, thank you for helping me.
Meet Lisa Watts in Cardiff. Lisa has an extraordinary collection of vintage Christmas decorations. At this time of year, her whole house is transformed.
I love decorating my house. My collection makes me happy, and I just love to get all my collection out on view. It takes me back to my childhood. I've got a 1960s white tinsel tree that was made in Wales, so that means a lot to me because it's my Welsh heritage. I've got a lovely 1940s Christmas tree, and I've also got a set of lights that a customer gave me. They're 1950s lights. They belong to a mother, and she gifted them to me because she knew I would love them and I would look after them.
Lisa's love of old Christmas decorations is part nostalgia, part connection with her family heritage, and partly a desire to be different.
I think people are becoming more individual, and they want to sort of decorate differently, and also a bit of a backlash against such commercialism. You know, people fed up of buying new, and people are starting to realise that you can get really good things second-hand.
Let me show you.
In Leeds, Steve Elvidge runs a shop selling vintage items. Centre stage, classic Christmas decorations. Quirky and kitsch, garish and cute.
People like to buy vintage because it's much better made. It's lasted 40, 50 years already, so what's to stop it lasting another 40 or 50 years now? That's the feedback we get from customers, just that sustainability. And the other aspect, of course, is that they're not going to see another one like it. Everything we sell is individual. There's only one of each. So you get that kind of feeling of uniqueness rather than just buying something online.
So for many, the vintage decorations hidden away in a box in the attic are not just for Christmas, they're for life. Graham Satchel, BBC News.
We were talking about cake top. What was that?
Well, I've forgotten for a second what was the top of our tree, because we've got a star on the top of there, but we can't quite see it because the angle of it, but you'll see it in the wide shot. We've got a star on there. I think I'm quite keen on a fairy on the top. There we are. Look, I'm quite keen on the fairy on the top of the tree. Did you see a few of them? How do you feel about that?
I think each to their own.
No,
I
no.
think you can get some really garish fairies.
Yes, that's the point, isn't it? Why not? Why not?
Each to their own. That's what I say. What about you? Retro decorations in the house? Perhaps there's something you've had since you were a child, or one that's been passed down through the generations. You know what this reminds me of? This is when, with families, when you're at school, when you make... It's that time of year, don't you? You make the decorations and you take it home to your parents, and your parents have to say they think it's lovely. and they have to put it on the tree at Pride of Place. And then as the child gets older, kind of moves gradually round to the back of the tree.
If it survives.
Yeah. Let us know. Send your pictures in the usual way. Love to see quirky ones, old ones, ugly ones. The ugly ones are fun.
They're the best. We have been chatting this morning about what you put in your Christmas tree, the decorations, homemade stuff, or really old things as well.
Yeah, a bit of a theme has emerged. Many people have sent in ugly but beautiful decorations. So let's go with Bip the Clown. Clowns. Bip the Clown has been at the top of the tree of Ali in Warwickshire for 43 years.
Well, he's going to make some people happy and alarm others, is the answer. It's always the way with clowns, isn't it? So this is Nikki, who sent in this picture from Redditch.
Scary Fairy.
Yeah, big hair.
Even she says it belongs in a horror film. Jill sent in a photo of the wise man her daughter made at school 30 years ago when she was 5. She says it still has Pride of Place every year. I would put that Pride of Place behind the tree.
No, I think... Quite right. I think it's great. I like it.
Jenny from Emsworth in Hampshire says, this lovely snowman has been in her family since the 1960s. It takes Pride of Place on the mantelpiece. Like that one. Don't mind that one. Last but no means least... Yes,
Vicky, who sent this in. She says this fairy has been with her for 70 years. And she says, despite her appearance... she has a beautiful heart.
There's only one way to find out, though, isn't there? Take off the eyeless head and look inside. No one's doing that.